Good evening, friends. This is Ray, DutchUFO4Real. Well, I wish you welcome back. Today is our second flight from Menorca, and we will fly towards Ibiza, Formentara, and after that we head off to Spain mainland and to finally land somewhere near Alicante. We're flying the Cessna F406 Caravan 2. You are used that I fly in the Cessna C400. Today I decided to try it out. Of course, it's an older plane than the C400 what I was flying in. It's a twin engine, and I can show you a little bit outside. Really very nice and beautiful plane. So yeah, we landed today in the afternoon at Menorca. We came from Sardinia, and we are now continue our tour. So yeah, let's not wait too long and let's start. Takeoff procedure. You will see that the airplane speeds up pretty fast with the twin engine, much faster than on a Cessna. We're already over 100. Gear up. We're on the actual live weather. It's 8 o'clock in the evening right now. As I said, we're gonna head off towards Ibiza, Mallorca, Formentara, and yes, we'll see whether, and then the mainland, of course. Don't forget to put it on GPS. First session I did a bit of struggle to find where it was. So we have to intercept. Wait. Gonna do it the other way. Turn around. Then we can press the autopilot. And we can finally set it on nav. We don't need flaps. Flaps can be go back. We have a beautiful late sun in the evening. So we're now first gonna intercept the GPS course and then slowly put on autopilot and of course also nav. It's situated here, altitude hold mode. We put it when we are in altitude or in autopilot mode. We can already press the autopilot. It's here, the switch. Now the autopilot is on. We can press the altitude hold mode. It's on, and we can also almost press nav. So it must follow then the GPS course as it is set in the navigation. And you can already see that it's now banking to the left, so it picks up the course we set for the GPS. Yeah, beautiful late evening sun over Spain. We're at 4,300 feet. Here you can see the plane from the outside. We have a few passengers. Oh, I said passengers, but there are no passengers. Okay. I thought I said passengers, but they are not there, so we just fly alone. Doesn't matter. As long as we are happy and we are flying. Let's give a little bit of engine power back. 86. Fuel to 77 or something. Yeah, doesn't matter so much. We can leave this out, this can go in. Flap and control. Altitude mode. It's on. IPS on. So yeah. I hope you enjoy the flight. I really love this plane. I already said it in the first session. It's amazing. It's turboprop, or this twin engine. I love it a lot. The flight's completely different than the Cessna C400. I did almost 13,000 kilometers with it. And yeah, now we're gonna continue flying with the Caravan. It's really a very nice plane. As you can see, you can open the windows. You'll hear a bit more of the engine noise. You can put your head outside and stick yourself in the propeller if you don't watch out. Yeah, we have a beautiful, what I said, evening sky. Engine running smoothly. I like the old gauges you have in the cockpit. It's really very nice. The only thing is, and I can show you outside, that you see that this Caravan has a very big nose, sorry. And with this nose, it's a bit different when you're going to land. Because when you're too low to the airport, you cannot really see the runway. So with my last landing, I already noticed that you better can have a little bit of more steep dive towards the airport. So you see the runway fully. And then pull back on the stick to level it off with the runway. But yeah, Indie Builds did a great job making this plane available for buying. I really can recommend you the plane. It's really an awesome plane. It feels perfectly when you have control over it. I love it. And I can even say that, and the Cessna 400 is of course a very modern plane, but I love this one much more because it's old school. Even if it doesn't have the vertical speed indicator and you only have the height control, it's still an amazing plane. And you can put it on autopilot, so you can just relax, sit back, enjoy the views outside, enjoy the plane. Yeah, it's really awesome. So let's see where we are on the route. As you can see, we just took off from Menorca. We're gonna head off to Mallorca. Then we're gonna head off to Ibiza, Formentara. And from Formentara, we're gonna go to mainland Spain and land somewhere here in Alicante. We came from our trip in Italy. The last trip we did was on Sardinia. Today we flew from Sardinia back towards Spain. So it was a trip about 700 kilometers over the Balearic Sea. And yeah, we're still over the Balearic Sea, but now we're heading off to Mallorca in front of us. Beautiful evening sun shining over Mallorca. can I say more? Yeah, I need to investigate the plane a bit more to read the manuals, the instructions, what everything does. I'm already glad that I can fly with it. Probably there's much more to explore, so I will do later when I'm offline. Here in Holland, where I live, it's 27 degrees. It's pretty hot here inside the room I am sitting in. But yeah, with a blower behind my back, we can still manage to fly. And sometimes we just sneak out of the plane and enjoy a bit of the wind. Beautiful late sun over the plane. You can see under the plane. Sun is shining beautifully. You can see even the metal a little bit bending there near the motors, the engines. They really did a great job in Ibiza creating this plane. And it's already deployed with different liveries. So yeah, it's also nice. Also a Coast Guard version. So yeah, lots of stuff to choose from. So in front of us we have Mallorca. Sound was away. The sound is back. Maybe disconnect from my headset. I don't know. Look how beautiful. Evening sun making a left turn over Mallorca. You can even see the chairs are really old. I'm gonna check my telephone because I hear that something is echoing. Background voice is not on reduction. 1 second, guys. Maybe I'll shut the telephone headset off. So I lose a little bit of sound. And I come back. 1 second. Let me check. Okay, we are back and we have sound. Sorry for that. But when I lose the sound through the headset, I need to check it on my telephone and to put on sound reduction. Otherwise, you hear everything, also everything that happens in the house. So yeah. Let's go back to my own session. My mobile. So yeah, we are over Mallorca. We came from Sardinia. We flew to Menorca, 700 kilometers over the Balearic Sea. We did it today, and this is our second flight. And we went from Menorca towards Mallorca. We are now over Mallorca. Then we are going towards Ibiza. From Ibiza, we are going to Formentara. From Formentara, we fly straight towards mainland Spain, and we descend somewhere near Alicante to land. We're even a bit in the yellow. Maybe we can adjust a bit the speed, reduce it a bit. That's better. Not too much stress on the engines. Look at the sun, very beautiful over Mallorca island. I'm gonna send a picture to my colleague. 1 second. I wanted to see what it was, but it's only a few rocks in the middle of the ocean, Balearic Sea. Sorry guys, I was showing a colleague of mine the route that we are flying. So on the right we have Mallorca, and we are now going in a straight line towards Ibiza. We have the sun in front of us, very beautiful. So yeah. Be right back guys, get a kind of some drink because it's very hot here inside. So yeah, guys, flying over the Balearic Sea towards Ibiza. On the right we have Mallorca. We already came from Sardinia, Italy. We flew today towards Menorca. So it was a trip for us, almost 700 kilometers over the Balearic Sea. And if I am right, we already can see something like land or Ibiza in front of us. Very beautiful today in the evening. It's 8:30 in the evening. Late sun. It's absolutely stunning. They did a really great job. You can even see the engine, the metal shaking because of the engine power. And at certain times you can even see the heat coming off the engine. Old chairs, but really nice, comfortable to take a lot of passengers with us. Just see what a beauty. Well, big thumbs up for Ini builds. And with the update that came out this weekend, flies much better. I don't have these engine failures anymore, what I had. So yeah, that probably have done something in the update. So now I'm more convinced that I can fly it without engine failures mid-flight. Very nice. We still have Mallorca in the back of view. Amazing. I love flying. Flying for me is just like composing music, a bit of meditation. Just be one with the machine, be one with nature, enjoy your views outside. Just let your mind travel away. Not too long, of course, because you have to keep watch on your instruments, but when you're on autopilot, you can relax a bit. And it's absolutely amazing how beautiful the world is in many different places, and how bad we take care as humans of this planet. Let's check on the little nav map where we are. Uh, yeah, we're heading off to Ibiza and then to Formentara, and then going to mainland Spain with another 172 kilometers. And then land somewhere near Alicante. I can show, I can look something up. Let me check something. Well, the local weather today at Ibiza is 28 degrees. It's sunny. There's a wind of 8 kilometers an hour. It feels like 31 degrees Celsius today. So good weather. And the weather for the coming days: Tuesday 31, Wednesday 31, Thursday 31, Friday 31, Saturday 32, and Sunday 32. And next week the temperature will be 33 on Monday. So if you go to Ibiza, enjoy, or anywhere in Spain. It's beautiful weather. We're on 37% of fuel, it's good. we did an 800, almost 800 kilometers trip, then we are good with 37% left. We are at 4,400 feet. Late evening sky, sun is going down slowly. It's 20. It's almost a quarter before 9 o'clock in the evening. And we're still en route towards Ibiza in front of us. And then a little bit of Formentara, and then head straight to the mainland Spain and land near Alicante. We're flying the F406 Caravan 2 from Builds. These guys did an amazing job, and especially with the update that came out this weekend. Before I had a couple of problems with the engines, cut off with oil pressure failures and everything else. But now I dare to fly the plane without doing streams live and crashing because of engine failures. Of course, it's maybe a nice thrill seeker to fly on one engine, but I prefer to fly with two. I need to put my telephone on the loader. My telephone was getting a bit low. So yeah, if you joined in or you're lurking in the back somewhere, today we flew from Sardinia in the afternoon towards Menorca. After Menorca this evening, we went from Menorca towards Mallorca. You can still see a little bit of Mallorca here in the back. And we're now almost over Ibiza. And after Ibiza, we will go to Formentara. And from Formentara, we will head straight to mainland Spain and finally land and descend towards Alicante. As I said, if you want to go to Spain for your holiday, it will be great weather this week and also next week. High temperatures around 32 degrees Celsius. We're flying this Cessna F406 Caravan 2 from Builds. Really nice plane. I really like it a lot. I even more like it than the Cessna C400, if I'm very honest. Maybe because it's the old way style. Maybe it's not so highly advanced as the Cessna with the Garmin G1000. So there's no vertical speed, so you only have the altitude hold mode. Maybe there's an ILS option, I don't know. Look, we're now gonna bank a little bit. You can see under the plane also where the wheels are. The only difficult thing is that it has a very long nose, so it's it's getting used to landing, I should say. I noticed today in the afternoon that you can better go off a bit steep towards the airport and level off with the airport and the runway when you are a bit higher than normally with the Cessna, so you have a bit more view of the actual runway because of the big nose. So yeah, that's the only complicated stuff with it, but the rest it flies very perfectly. Engine almost at 80%, and fuel level is about 77%. You can open the window if you want. It's the storm window. You can open it. You hear the engine a bit more, and for us in the plane, it's nice. You have a little bit of echo and wind from outside. So we open the window, and you can hear the engine a bit more. But you better not put your hand outside. Maybe it gets sucked into the engine, and maybe now it's inside the plane stinks because of all the gasoline, kerosene smells. But it's possible. Old chairs, as you can see, they're pretty worn off. We don't have passengers right now. I thought I put in 5 passengers before I departed, but maybe we've dropped them out. I don't know where they are. And yeah, we're en route. We already see Ibiza Airport. I've never been to Ibiza. It was on our list, but yeah, we choose differently. Maybe next year. Who knows? It's more convenient with flight time. Now we have to fly to Cabo Verde for 6 hours or something. But yeah, it's a bit further, 2 hours further than the Canarian Islands and everything. So yeah, put on your headset and enjoy. Anyway, in front of us we have Formentera. This is really a small island. Of course I've heard about Formentera, but never realized it was so small. Beautiful late sun, almost 9 o'clock in the evening. Ibiza in the back, Ibiza Airport. Now we're gonna fly towards Formentera, and from Formentera we are gonna make a right turn towards mainland of Spain. You can see it on the map. We are now located over Ibiza towards Formentera, and then we need to go another 172 kilometers towards Alicante. But 172 is nothing compared to the almost 700 plus we did this afternoon late. That was a trip for almost 2 hours. Big in the middle, it's getting a bit smaller there on the left side of the island. Let me check something online. And from our destination, so where we live, from Amsterdam, you fly in 2 hours and 39 minutes to Formentera. It's the smallest island of the Spain's Balearic Islands in the Mediterranean Sea. It's reachable by ferry from its more crowded, better-known islands as neighbor Ibiza and makes up for a popular day trips destination. The area is about 83,024 kilometers big. So yeah, a little bit of side information about Formentera. So must be the place in the back somewhere where you can go with the boat from Ibiza towards Formentera. There are already boats somewhere there on the sea in the back. So we say goodbye to Formentera and we say goodbye to Ibiza. Adios. Buenas noches. And we fly towards mainland Spain. Bye bye, Ibiza. We will probably make it with almost sun going down, I guess. We reach mainland Spain. The airco blowers are on, and it's still hot. The captain reading lights are on. Okay. I'm curious what it will do in the evening. The dashboard, the cockpit, what it will do. It will light up, maybe very nicely. I did not fly with it in the evening. It's my second flight with stream with this plane. So I hope that the next landing will also be okay. It's pretty hard to land if you're used to the Cessna C400. But with every flight, it's another practice. Its evening handling is stall very nicely. I had it today a little bit because I was going too slowly towards the airport while descending. So you just give a little bit more engine power and it picks it up greatly. And again, I really love the plane. You can even see the metal is bended a bit. Scratch marks on the engines. Very nice. Check the map. We have a Wizard en route, flying a lot higher than we are. Ryanair. And yeah, closing in closely, slowly towards mainland Spain. Next time we'll try to put some passengers in. Will also be nice. Maybe a bit shorter trips in Spain because it also takes more fuel. We're now the only ones aboard. We zoomed in now very far, but we can already see the a bit high mountain regions of Alicante. I remember that I flew one time when I was younger, I think I was 16 or something, towards Benidorm, Alicante, close to that. So on that part of Spain I have been. Maybe we even should take off the air automatic pilot after we are closing in towards the mountain region. I don't know exactly how high they are there, but we will see. Maybe we climb a bit up and then press the autopilot back on. I think I not directly set the airport of Alicante as a final destination, but more like when you have it in sight, then you can decide yourself what you want to do. So yeah, to look at the time, this will be our final destination for this evening. We'll end there. Duty calls tomorrow, so my alarm clock goes off at 5:15 in the morning. So after this session, just relax a bit of the evening. But I'd like to thank you all for watching and coming into the stream, talk with me, support me. So yeah, much appreciation for that. Big shout out to Hans Hicks. Again, thank you very much, Hans, that I won the lottery. You gave me a gift card for Indie Builds. I already sent Hans a personal message on Discord with the plane I bought from Indie Builds. I bought the Pilatus PC-12. Beautiful plane, very modern, so absolutely completely different than this one. I already promised Hans that I would make a couple of online sessions and make nice pictures from it to share, but I first want to try it out without streaming. I need to learn the plane a bit more to control it before I will make nice new streams with this plane. But in the meanwhile, we are closing into mainland of Spain. Let me check what the name is of the airport. It's Alicante-Elche. Elche, okay. 28%, so it's good that we are closing in towards the airport. We still have fuel, but we're not even on full throttle. We could even do a little bit less on the propeller blades, but I'll keep it like this. I want to land safely and not stun too much with stuff in the plane right now. I can even look at my screen. Well, whatever you want. Alicante is the first airport that we have. It's busy. Ryanair, Royal Air Maroc. Also, well, Royal Air Maroc is away. Ryanair is still flying. So a little bit of fresh air. Very nice. Now we burn another 1% of the fuel. So it's good that we come close now. I'm gonna get something to drink. I'll be back in a sec before we have to go to manual. back. Now we're finally closing in. We're going around 380 kilometers an hour. I see some lights going on. Somebody put some big lights on. Yeah, hey Pete. Yes, mainland. Finally. uh, Heading towards Alicante. Yeah, and this will be our landing spot for this evening. Uh, it's bloody hot here in this room where I'm sitting right now. It's absurd. But yeah, we do everything for the stream and for the fun. To look away. Yeah. Well, the landing was not so bad, but I have to look it back at the how you say it on the computer on the stream. We already have the airport in our sight, so we're gonna go off the autopilot now. Adios, and we're gonna slowly descend a bit. The AP Master, it is here, Pete. Autopilot. You just have to click it. See? And they have the ID APN ID and the normal, the off mode. And now I'm gonna try something because these ones, and maybe I can do also something with this. Where was it? I don't know. Let me first check the airport. I'm doing too many things at the same time. I need to really go off speed. Yeah. I'll give a little bit of flap. A little bit of rudder. Now I don't see anything. The runway. Airspeed is 114. One seven. You have to look, watch out because I already had that it will fail and it will go into. Maybe I'll put the landing gear out because that's what I forget sometimes, Pete, because I was in the Cessna 400. No problems with that, so check that. It is down. We're 106. Give it a little bit more flaps. A little bit of rudder compensation. Yeah. Airspeed 95. We give another flap. Rudder compensation. $85, so it's dropping down now a little bit more. Otherwise it's gonna yell that it will stall. We're 600. Slowly dropping down. But I wanna keep it a bit like that I still see the runway with my nose when I'm over it. Too low is really bad. You don't know anywhere where you are. 400. Speed is 87. 400. We can drop down more. 89. Got the engine a bit more off. So you have to be a bit more steep, Pete, than with the Cessna. Now slowly move this big nose up, up, up. Up. Reduce the flaps. Flaps gone. Thanks, Piet. Ja. Piet, je moet gewoon even een paar keer proberen. Het is echt... ik zeg echt niet dat het me nou gewoon elke keer gaat lukken. Maar deze heeft gewoon een andere benadering nodig voor die runway. Je moet hem gewoon even net wat hoger pakken. Als je te laag gaat zitten, dan zie je echt gewoon helemaal niks meer van de runway. Met die neus. Dus je moet hem bijna zeg maar als een dartpijl gewoon in de runway zetten. Even kijken, Peet, want hier ging vorige keer ook de mist in. Nou, blijkbaar moet ik nou toch doorgaan. Ja, je moet hem... Ja, ik zou hem gewoon zeg maar zo tegen de 90 houden, Peet. En of een beetje 95, prima. Als hij 85 zit, dan gaat hij raar doen. Terwijl met die Cessna dan lukt het nog wel. Maar deze is natuurlijk een stuk zwaarder ook. Dus je hebt wel echt wel die lift nog nodig en die drag. Even mijn ruddercontroles een beetje naar voren trekken. Anders zit ik tegen mijn tafel aan. Nou jongens, waar gaan we heen? We gaan helemaal daarheen. Oké. Dan ga ik nou maar vast sturen. Dit is zo'n bocht. En elke keer als ik... Dan moet ik een beetje leren, want als die rudder te veel intrapt, dan remt hij. Zo. Oh ja. Thanks guys. Wie zet die plane daar nou neer? Belachelijk. We gaan er gewoon onderdoor. Bedankt hè. Air traffic controller gelijk ontslagen. Gaat hij ons nou weer neerzetten joh? Zet hij ons bij de grote planes neer? Nou ja, maak het uit. Dit is heel irritant dit. Kijk, er staat gewoon een plane. Wat is dit voor gekkigheid jongens? Wat is dit voor gekkigheid? Stop! Nou, dat was niet helemaal de bedoeling. Ja. Het was niet helemaal de bedoeling. Er stond er blijkbaar ergens een plane tussen. Maar goed, nou is die ineens weer weg. We hebben net de Alpha Freight Services niet geraakt. We zijn in ieder geval geland op Alicante. Die man met die dubbele gezichten, die staat er ook nog steeds. En er loopt er een dwars door mijn plane heen. Oh, het licht gaat ineens aan. Hartstikke leuk jongens. Oh, sorry. Nee. Ga ik alles weer starten? Dat wil ik niet. Nou, we zijn buiten, guys. Alicante geland. En ik ga eens even kijken, Peter, wat je allemaal geschreven hebt. Ik denk flaps 2 eerst, Peet. Eerst flaps 1, daarna naar flaps 2 en vlak voor die runway op flaps 3. En dan gewoon een beetje meer gas, zodat je tussen de 85 en 90 blijft zitten. En gewoon als een dakpaal naar beneden, joh. Dan komt het helemaal goed. Dan stelt het eigenlijk niks voor. Dan kun je gewoon met je ogen dicht landen. En ik moet je eerlijk bekennen dat hij gewoon ook uiteindelijk best wel lekker landt ook gewoon. En het mooie van dit ding is ook gewoon, ik weet niet, dat heb je waarschijnlijk zelf ook gezien. Dat hij gewoon, als je opstijgt, dan houdt hij eerst een beetje in. En daarna dan gaat hij echt als een jacko. En dan zit hij echt zo heel snel aan de 100. Dat gaat echt heel snel, dat ding. Het is een beetje een drukke airport en een beetje zenuwachtige scenery. Met al die planes die ingespand worden en dan weer niet. Maar goed. We zijn geland. Ik denk dat we nog iets van 26, 25% fuel hadden. Dus ik vind het niet verkeerd. Zo vanuit Sardinië vandaan vandaag. We hebben toch een leuke trip gehad. Het is niet alleen in Spanje 32 graden, maar het is hier ook 32 graden binnen in mijn kamer. Dus ja, Peter, super, super tof dat je nog even langskwam. En je hebt in ieder geval de landing gezien dit keer. En ja, ik ga zelf ook even lekker proberen, man. Het is hartstikke leuk die plane om te vliegen. Ik moet je echt zeggen dat ze echt wel wat goeds hebben gedaan in die beelds aan dit vliegtuig. Ik vind hem echt super nice te vliegen. En ja, ik vind hem eigenlijk meer fun als wat ik zei vanmiddag ook al, als de Cessna. Cessna is niet verkeerd hoor. Ik heb er bijna 13.000 kilometer mee gevlogen. Alleen deze is misschien minder high fancy, maar hij vliegt gewoon lekkerder. Gewoon ja, hij vliegt gewoon echt super lekker. En je kan nog een hoop mensen meenemen aan boord. Dat is op zich ook wel leuk. Even de deur open. Een beetje warm. Dus ja. Nou Peter, fijne avond nog. Ik ga hier de boel afsluiten, want ik begin hier echt weg te zweten. En ja, everyone who lurked in the back to this stream or who's lurking more in the back looking at my streams. Many thanks for that. Many thanks for your support. Have a nice day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And see you soon again. En Peet, dankjewel voor al jouw support. En spreek je snel weer eventjes. En tot de volgende keer en nog een fijne avond. Groetjes. Hoi hoi.